Good evening and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Natasha. I'm 29 years old. I'm living in London in the UK and I post daily videos about whatever's on my mind that day. And I'm pretty sleep deprived today. So unfortunately, I'm going to be a little negative. I hate working. I've come to the conclusion that I don't think I can work a job anymore. I just hate working. I can't stick to a job because I start a job, it's exciting, and then within a couple of weeks, usually, the novelty wears off and I start to hate it and I feel trapped and I hate being managed. I have issues with authority. Even people telling me to do the smallest little thing makes me spiral. Like, I'm working as a waitress right now and I was really enjoying it. And it might just be that I'm tired because the shift patterns change. So sometimes I will finish at 11 p.m. and go to bed at 1 a.m. And then I have to call my addiction recovery sponsor 5 a.m. and I'm losing sleep. I'm losing so much sleep and it's like, I feel like I can't do both at the moment. I feel like I can't work a 12-step program and work and then also being a waitress because I'm in recovery for binge eating disorder, which means I have to eat 3 set meals with no sugar, no flour and weighed to specific quantities, that I can't just eat bits of food here and there like everyone else is doing at work. And I'm caffeine free because it really helps with my anxiety. So people at work waitressing are like pumping themselves up with caffeine and sugar and food all day, and I don't want to be a fat like insane person anymore, because when I was in the food I was insane. Like all I was thinking about was food. And this is the only way I've found to retrieve myself from being like a binge and restrictor, which just took over my life. Like even if I didn't eat for an entire day, I would just obsess over not eating, or I would obsess over what I'm gonna eat. It's a mental obsession, and I don't think people could understand that unless they're an addict themselves. But being around food all day and people at work saying, try this new menu, try this alcohol. I'm an alcoholic, I'm in AA. I can't be drinking and trying cocktails. And it's just in my face all day, every day, and it's so triggering. And I don't think it was a good idea for me to go back to waitressing or to take a waitressing job. But I need money and that's where I'm at. I sent my mum a message today and I was like, honestly, why do we have to be poor? Because I actually hate working. Why was I born into a poor family? Where I'm working in Marylebone, it has such wealthy clients. I saw a 19-year-old today. He was so young and he went on his banking apps in front of me. He had 45 grand in a savings account on his like NatWest, and then he had like American Express, loads of different cards. I mean, he must have had 20 bank cards. And just the fact that he had 45 grand in a savings account, which he wouldn't have been making any money on interest in at all because it was just like a bog standard account, makes me think how much was in his other accounts. And then I was speaking to some of the staff that have been there for longer and they're like, yeah, they made me realize that people's who have wealthy families have like their aunt, uncle, grandparents, parents all putting into these trust funds so that when they're 18 they literally have millions already to set them up and they'll probably never have to work again. I just want to be that person. I just want to be like them. I mean, when you're not seeing it every day, you think, oh, it's a minority. Maybe it is a minority. But when you're seeing it in your face every day, you realize how many people are rich and what it's like to be rich. Like, these people aren't stressed at all. They're literally just waltzing around Marylebone High Street. They don't have to work. They don't have to graft. They're literally just waltzing around, shopping, having a coffee here, having a bit of scrambled egg. They stare at the wall for a bit. They do look quite bored, I must say. But it's so tiring being poor. Being poor is exhausting. And when people say money doesn't buy happiness, I think it's bullshit. I think it's bullshit. Like, my dad's been waiting months for an operation and he's in a lot of pain. If I could just pay for private healthcare for him to be quickly out of pain, he would be happier. Oh, I just don't want to be poor anymore, and I don't want to work. Can anyone help? I was thinking, does anyone want me to coach them? Just because it's not that I don't want to work. I like working. I like helping people. I like working with animals. I like creating events. There's so many things that I like doing. I like writing. What I don't like doing is working for somebody else. I don't like public transport. I don't like dealing with people. I'm good at one-on-one though. So if you want me to coach you, even though I'm a fat, messy addict and my life's not tidy, and do you know what? Actually, I can be tidy, skinny and sober. I'm tidy, skinny and sober. So I can teach you if you're struggling with anything in life. I feel like I give good advice. I like, honestly, be my first client. Let me coach you, please. One-on-one, let's go. I'll even do it for free as like just a bit of build my portfolio. Yeah. I'll do daily check-ins, and I'm good at motivating people, and I'm good at seeing a vision. Another reason why I burn out at work is I feel like I have this gift where I can see the future and I work things out really quickly. So every job I go to work in, it's like I can see the end of the movie. I work everyone out. I know them inside out. And I know where the career is going to get me and where it's going to get the other people in the business and where it's going to go and where it's headed and what that means for me in my career. And I just think, bored, I don't want to do that because I've already done it all in my head and worked everything out. Now I want to move on to the next project. And I didn't think I'd be saying this 2 weeks into a job. It's just ridiculous. You know, a year, 2 years, even months, but weeks. Oh, I'm so ADHD that it hurts. Something else I've been thinking about is, okay, I watched a YouTube video this morning. It was about in the 1800s, men and women didn't have, like, there wasn't housewives. Women worked really hard. How women are working hard in this day and age isn't something new. It's old. It's not modern, it's old. Women have always worked really hard. I'm getting really tired now. Oh, it's been a long day of waitressing. My hands are literally bleeding because I wash my hands so much at work because I get food on my fingers all the time. It's like picking up people's tissues. Oh my God, I feel like a slave. I need to stop being poor and stop being a waitress. And I just want to be paid for being me. Why shouldn't I? I think you should as well. I think everyone should get paid just for breathing because we're so iconic. We're all so iconic and God provides. So why do we have to do work that we don't like? It doesn't make any sense. I don't think we should be doing it. I think we should just celebrate being shit at things. Let's just celebrate being shit at things and accepting that we're not great at things and we don't know what to do with our lives. You know, people that, this is probably you as well, you probably have a profession and you enjoy it. I don't understand that. I can't think of one profession that I would like and stick at and be consistent in. There's not one thing. I just... Thank you so much if you've listened this far to my rant. I just hate working. I don't want to work. I don't think anyone should have to work in doing things that they don't enjoy. But I haven't found anything I enjoy enough to keep doing. I love doing this every day, but I mean, come on, who am I? I'm humbled. I'm just a humble poor girl. I'm just a humble poor country girl that has ADHD and is posting. I am thought dumping, brain dumping, mind dumping. There is another cool word for it, but I forgot. On my YouTube channel, and people are actually watching it. I do love that. It makes me smile. So yeah, I also don't know how to balance things. I don't know how to balance. I feel like I can focus on one thing. I'm getting really tired now to keep sipping my decaf coffee. And I really need to sleep, but I might watch Coronation Street first. Anyway, thank you for listening. If you have any thoughts, feedback, reflections, if you can relate, if you also hate working and don't want to work, let's find solutions together. Let's just not work. Let's not do that to ourselves. It produces cortisol. Cortisol makes us fat and ugly. Work hinders our appearance, well-being, ability to be present, ability to love. Work just, and it just makes me sad to see anyone that has to go out to work. And if you've been to work today, well done, because we shouldn't have to do this. We shouldn't have to go through this modern day slavery. Don't think it's fair. If you also don't think it's fair, please pop a message, a comment down below, and maybe we can start a petition just to stop working. Thank you so much for listening. As always, you've been amazing. I need to sleep. I'm so tired. I'm tired of working. Good night. Stay blessed.